I scrolled through forums and news articles, the blue light of my phone painting my hands with pallor. No one else mentioned a warning like mine. My car's manual offered no comfort. The message was only supposed to appear if the sensors detected something left behind, a bag, a child, something with weight and presence. I told myself to ignore it. It was just a glitch, a harmless quirk. But the message waited for me every evening, unwavering. Its repetition became a ritual, park engine off, chime words. I started to dread the moment, the way the message would appear, unwavering, as if it were waiting for me specifically. I triple-checked the back seat, vacuumed every inch, ran my hands over the seat belts and under the mats. Still the message appeared, always, always, always. The tension began to creep into the rest of my life. I found myself glancing into the rear view more often, scanning the back seat for movement, for a hint of shadow shifting where it shouldn't. My attention drifted on the road. Passengers, when I drove anyone, noticed my distraction, their polite smiles sharp with concern. My phone buzzed with feedback. Driver seemed distracted, didn't feel safe. My tips dwindled, my rating dropped. The car, once a source of pride, began to feel cramped and airless, a place where I was always watched. Exhaustion won. I called the dealership and made an appointment, my voice thin with embarrassment as I explained the problem. The man at the counter listened, his fingers tapping a slow rhythm on his keyboard. He asked if I'd checked the back seat. I snapped, more sharply than I meant to, that I had over and over. He nodded unbothered and told me it would be a few hours. I waited in the sterile lounge, the air tinged with burnt coffee and engine oil. My hands trembled as I scrolled through my phone, unable to focus on headlines or messages. The minutes stretched slow and syrupy until finally my name was called. The mechanic, a man with hands stained dark at the knuckles, explained that they'd found nothing amiss. No warning, no error. The sensor worked perfectly. I followed him to my car, heart pounding in my chest, and watched as he started the engine, then turned it off. Nothing appeared, no warning, no chime. Only silence. He shrugged, offered to replace the sensor at my expense, but I barely heard him. Relief flooded through me, hot and dizzying. I turned the car on and off myself just to be sure. No message? The dashboard was blank, benign.